That's fast. At some time, the city that you live in is going to realize that they can't continue operating the way they are. They use spreadsheets. They don't know what their expenses are. They don't know if the state's going to pay them the money they're supposed to. And they have no tools for planning and for working in the future. We work with mid-sized governments. That's cities and counties that have 24 employees to maybe 500 employees. And if they're going to buy software now, they look and they see Oracle and SAP, which their prices are $3 million, $5 million, and it takes 3 to 5 years to operate. That doesn't work. Our product 4Gov, as Lauren said, has 23 applications to run the city government, and they pick and choose what they want. But the big reason for buying it is all the information is together, and it can be used for planning and for figuring out what the city's real expenses are. Why would somebody buy it? It's cheaper than what they're doing now. Number one reason. Cheaper, better. They know where they're spending money. They can use it in the future. They don't have to invest in an infrastructure. I would rather have the city say, okay, I've got 20% less revenues coming from the state of Wisconsin on sales tax because the revenue is down. I know that that money is going to be spent on building a new park and for some senior citizen activities. Where can I cut money? Rather than them saying, okay, taxpayer, ante up some more money. That's what I think should really happen. We have 50-plus customers. We have been cutting expenses like everyone else. We have gotten new customers, 5 new counties, a new city, a department of a city government, a social service organization, and some large contracts. We are break even, cash flow wise, and our biggest challenge is marketing and to bring in new leads. What we have been trying to do now is getting our EBITDA up to about 24%, growing the sales, and planning for an exit strategy in 2 to 4 years. That was fast.
Yeah. Good question. Any questions for?
Does the software allow you to select a different mayor?
I think it would give you a reason to get rid of the mayor. We're from Chicago, and they're all corrupt. We've been working with the purchasing department of the city of Chicago to try and get them to do some procurement online. They probably have not figured out how to get the graft out of it. 1846, the Cook County Board was accused of selling a contract for painting City Hall and receiving a kickback. I'm not sure if we can compete with that and convince them to use an electronic product that prohibits that. But the local cities have to do something. They need to spend the money wisely. We're not going to give them more money. At least I'm not.
You mentioned about the advantages of it being on the web.
Yes. The software is internet-based. That means that they can operate from anywhere at any time. City Hall has an electrical problem, go to the library and work. Go home and work. The board members can sign on when they're on the road and look at the reports that the city people should have been preparing for them. Also says that our staff handles the software, the upgrades, the keeping of the system up, and the cities do not have to invest in capital expenditures, like buying more computers. And hopefully they can get rid of a few people, or at least move some staff over to a different position.
Any other questions? Nice recurring revenue model. Customers sign on for 5 or 6 years. You haven't hardly lost any customers.
None.
So it's a nice annuity stream. Got predictable revenue stream once the EBITDA's up.
What kind of technical support do you get to your customers after you sell them the system?
Unlimited help desk.
24/7?
No. The equipment and the hardware, yes. The help desk to support the IT, to support the accounting. We try and do it business hours. If need be, we could do it 24 hours, but we have not.
Forever and ever?
If the contract is valid and they have signed on for 36 months, it's for that 36 months.
You don't have recurring license fees?
No. We support
Why not?
Palau in the Pacific, which is over the date line, and it's probably
I
about
mean
9
maintenance
o'clock.
fees, right? They have
Yeah.
recurring
Oh,
monthly subscription fees, so they're paying every month for 36 months to have a contract.
I see.
If they want to put the computer in their own computer area, they can either pay us on a monthly basis or maintenance every year, 20%.
There's no license, ongoing license renewal
No.
fees?
One-time license fee. But the software keeps changing. So if they want to stay with the version they have, fine.
Otherwise automatic updates?
Yes, with maintenance.
Did you have a large portion on 5-year agreements?
Yes. 3 to 5 year agreement is the typical with an automatic renewal. At the end of that, if nothing else has happened, meaning if we all agree to it. And we've had some renew already and asking us what the increase is going to be.
One more question?
So you said your problem is marketing?
Yes, lead generation.
How are you dealing with that?
It's a new world. Feet on the street don't work. Salesmen don't work. It's web generation. Our website generates 2 to 5 leads a week, inbound, people asking us information. Outbound, it's email, webinars, going to trade shows, reporting on meetings, anything and everything we can think of.
Thank you, Carolyne.
Okay?
We'll be back in the room if you want to hear more. Thank you very much. Next